League.
But they stayed bottom of that league. Not only did they stay bottom, they got relegated, and after yo-yoing for the majority of the 90s between the Premier League and the old Division 1, they then eventually stayed in the Championship, even dropping down as far as League 1 for 3 seasons. They're back in the Championship now, still underperforming, and it's time to return Nottingham Forest to glory. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 1 of the new career mode RTG. I'm purposefully calling it an RTG rather than a road to glory because, as you can tell from the thumbnail and the previous intro, it's more of a return to glory for Nottingham Forest. They're in the Championship, so not as low as League 1 or 2, so it's not quite a road to glory, taking a lowly ranked side all the way to the top of English football, but it's a return to glory. Nottingham Forest have won the top division in England in 1977 to 78. They then won the Football League Cup in the same season, and then in 78-79 and 79-80, as you saw from the intro, they were back-to-back European Cup winners, and that is what we're trying to replicate with Nottingham Forest in this series. We will start on world class, we'll continue to go through, we'll instigate European football for the first season, even though obviously as a Championship side we won't be involved. But let me know in the comment section where you think we can go with Forest and how long you think it's going to take us to get to the Champions League final. Hopefully we can get promoted in the first season. If not, that's not going to be an issue. This is obviously a long-term series, and once we've achieved what we are setting out to achieve with Nottingham Forest, the plan is to continue on in this save with another team, to pick up another job in this save once we've won the Champions League, or maybe even try to defend the Champions League with this Nottingham Forest side. In this opening episode, we'll go through and have a look at the squad as it is right now, see what players we've got at our disposal, and have a quick think about where we might want to improve the side. So I am going to be looking for your suggestions for transfers in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed today's episode and you're looking forward to this series, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, to ensure that you don't miss out on any further content. There's going to be another new series starting on Monday, the Valencia career mode, to take the place of the Chelsea career mode. So it's all going off on the Chesnoid Gaming channel right now, and hopefully you guys will be along for the ride. We will save this quickly as CM RTG. And then we will... Oh, I deleted it. Never mind. Lol. We will save it as CMRTG, and then we will push forward and have a quick look at a squad report to see what sort of players we have at the club. There are a couple of players that have decent potential here at Nottingham Forest. We'll obviously accept a pre-season tournament as well to ensure that we get the maximum amount of transfer budget available to us. I'm thinking I'm going to go with... well, it makes no difference really. They all seem to be of a similar level of competition. So we'll go with the European trophy in Belgium, and we'll see if we can pick up a win from that particular pre-season tournament. I have selected the 60% transfer budget boost, so we do have £10.4 million available to us right now, and obviously that could improve if we get further in that competition, in that pre-season competition. The board obviously just announcing that their domestic cup objective, they want us to get to the round of 32 in the FA Cup. We should be able to do that. Obviously, as a Champions League side, we won't be involved in the FA Cup until the third round in January. They reckon we should look for a goalkeeper, my assistant manager is telling me. Obviously, Nottingham Forest last year had Carl Darlow and Lascelles on loan, the centre-back, from Newcastle. So we've had a first-team scout arrive as well, which was part of the introductory options. You get a first-team scout and the opportunity to have a 60% transfer budget boost. It's my scout introducing myself, and they would like us to gain automatic promotion, the board, this season with Nottingham Forest. Now, last year they finished 14th in the Championship. This year, in real life, they're sat down in 18th, I believe, as I record this episode on the Friday before they play at the weekend. So it's going to be an interesting first season. Obviously, the aim is going to be to get promoted first time round, but it isn't the end of the world if we don't. This is, as we've said, a long-term series, but we will have a look at the squad report to see what options we've got in a variety of different positions, and then you guys can give me the suggestions that you want for potential replacements or improvements. Goalkeeper-wise, we have De Vries, who is 71 rated and 34 years of age. I definitely have to agree then with my assistant manager that we need a goalkeeper with two youngsters, one of which is really not very good at all. Ross Durrant, 19 years of age and 52 rated. Dimitar Evtimov will probably get sent out on loan, but De Vries will be our number one keeper to start off with. But it looks like we're going to definitely need to sign a goalkeeper as well. I am going to be spending some money on youth scouts as well, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with the youth players. Obviously, we can now train those guys up with the new training addition to FIFA 16 career mode. When it comes to right back, we have Eric Lehigh, who is a very capable right back, formerly of Aston Villa, very capable player at championship level, and looking forward to using him. He's 70 rated. He appears to be the only right back we have available to us. I'm not sure whether any of the other players we have here can play at wing back as right back as well. Matt Mills is obviously formerly of Reading, and I believe he was at Leeds. I might be mistaken there. Feel free to correct me if I am. But he's a very strong physical centre-back and will probably be one of our starting CBs as we start the season, as will Jack Hobbs, another very capable player. He too is 70 rated at 26 years of age, so 2 years younger than Matt Mills. Kelvin Wilson is also in his late 20s. He again is another very capable central defender, a bit more limited, not quite as good on the ball as someone like Jack Hobbs, but still a very strong, capable defender at this level. And then, as you can see, Alex Lacaviti is a youngster that probably will be sent out on loan. So we need perhaps a right back, a goalkeeper and a centre-back. It's not the biggest of squads here at Forest, and it does need a lot of work, which is why they are a great choice to do this sort of series with. Daniel Pinillos, or Pinillos? I presume it's pronounced Pinillos. What, is he Spanish? He is Spanish, so it will be Pinillos. Daniel Pinillos, or Pinillo, is probably going to be my second choice left-back, as Daniel Fox will be number one choice. He is higher rated, although 1 year older, but he is much better defensively, and well, he's more of an all-round player, as you can see from the stats. Pinillos is faster and perhaps, well, definitely slightly better in the tackle, but I do like a player that can, pass the ball about and is better on the ball and can, push forward as an attacking wing-back. So Daniel Fox will definitely be a player that is involved in the first team at left-back. When it comes to CDMs, you see David Vaughan is 32 years of age. He's very, very slow, but still good on the ball, so I'm unsure what to do with him. Michael Mancien actually can play at centre-back as well, or should be listed as centre-back, and can play at right-back as well. He may be crucial then to our first-team squad. A very good, versatile player, can play CDM, can play centre-back and right-back. He'll be very important. Chris Burke is a very good player, 31 years old, but definitely will do us a job in this first season at the very least on the right-hand side. Henry Lansbury is one of the best players at the squad at centre-mid. Obviously, formerly of Arsenal, you guys will be fully aware of what Henry Lansbury is all about. Ben Osborne is another good player. He should be able to play at left back as well. He can play at left mid as well. I know on Football Manager you can play him at left back as well. He could be a vital player. Only 64 rated, but only 20 years of age as well. So plenty of room for growth. Same with George Grant. He's 58 rated, sorry though. So he'll probably go out on loan. Carl Ebecilio or Ebecilio, I'm not sure. You guys will again have to correct me on how to pronounce his name, but he has fantastic potential. He's definitely going to be one of the best players that we have here at Nottingham Forest. Hands down, a wonderful youngster to get our hands on. Robert Tescher is going to be another very good German midfielder to hopefully hold down a rotation role in our centre of the park. And Liam Trott, we have plenty of centre mids, so it seems. Chris Cohen is also another very good player. He can play in a variety of positions as well. I think, yes, CDM and left back. So although he's not that fast, so he's probably going to be better suited to a central role than out wide at left back. And Jamie Patterson is a player on loan from us currently at Huddersfield, but he looks pretty decent. He's quite fast, looks like he's got decent ball control and dribbling. I may be recalling him. Jonathan Williams is formerly of Crystal Palace, obviously, and actually on loan from Crystal Palace then at Nottingham Forest, and he looks pretty decent. Good first touch, good pace, good short passing, etc. Andy Reid is another very old, well, not very old, he's 32, but he's definitely very slow, similar to David Vaughan, but he is a good versatile player, can play at cam, left mid, centre mid, etc. Maybe won't play him out wide with pace of 30, but brilliant on the ball, as you can see, for this level, and another very good player. Nelson Oliveira, he is also on loan currently at Nottingham Forest and will probably be one of my starting strikers. Looks very strong. Chris O'Grady is a little bit slower than he used to be. He too is on loan here at Forest. Dexter Blackstock has been at Forest for years now, yes, since 2009. He probably will get moved on though, although we might keep him considering a couple of our first team players are going to be loanees. Britt Sombolonga is hands down the best striker we have at the club though, as far as I'm concerned. On Football Manager for me last year with Forest, he was phenomenal, and I'm very much hoping that he can do the same again this year with us on FIFA. Tyler Walker is a youngster, will get sent out on loan. Good potential, though, by the looks of things, or should have good potential. Great pace, great physical stats already. Maybe could be a little bit stronger, but 66 finishing already at the age of 18 proves or shows that he could be one for the future. Matty Fry is obviously a player that's been at Hull for a few years, scored goals at a variety of different sizes, and hopefully will do the same for us. We have a lot of strikers here at the club, a lot of strikers and a lot of centre mids, but not many options in other positions. So maybe that is something we need to look into, moving a few players on and bringing a few players in. Lars Veldvik is out on loan at Pek Zwolle. Ryan Mendes is a left winger, looks very quick. He too is on loan. Could be extremely good on that left hand side. Good dribbling and ball control as well. So he's probably going to be very crucial to our first team experiences this season. And Jamie Ward is another versatile player, I believe. Could play in a variety of different positions on the right or the left, which is always nice to have a player that can play on both flanks. He's, wow, 29 now. I didn't realise Jamie Ward had been around for that long. Recently arrived from Derby, who were Nottingham Forest's largest rivals, of course, for £1.5 million. So there is a lot of decent players in the squad, but he definitely needs strengthening, and you guys will have to let me know as well what formation you think will best suit us. By default, they're a 4-4-2. You guys know that I personally prefer a 4-2-3-1, but in a similar series last year with the career mode Road to Glory that we did with Cambridge, we played 4-4-2 throughout the entirety of that series, and it proved to be a very capable formation for us. So we'll perhaps try out a variety of different formations, a variety of different starting personnel throughout pre-season in the pre-season games against AZ Alkmaar, and I believe is that a side ESK? I recognise the badge. Yes, they're from the Turkish league, and then Oostende are Belgian, I believe. KV Oostende. I might be mistaken again. My knowledge of the smaller leagues around Europe isn't the best, but obviously with your guys' help, I can become more knowledgeable, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this series. I'm very keen to get started, so I'm going to be jumping into the pre-season tournaments in the next episode tomorrow. But I really want your guys' feedback in tonight's episode in the comment section down below. Players that I could bring in, let me know. Bear in mind, we don't have much money at our disposal, only £10 million, and obviously we have a lot of players that we need to bring in, so we can't really sign a marquee player. We're going to need to be very, very careful with where we spend our money, because we need to bring in a number of players in a variety of different positions. But it's an exciting prospect here at Nottingham Forest. We're going to try and win the Champions League and replicate what Brian Clough did with the side all those years ago. Thank you very much for watching this opening episode. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. The next episode will be tomorrow night, of course, at 8 PM on Sunday evening. Check the schedule in the description down below for an updated schedule list, where obviously we'll have the Valencia career mode added to it and this series added to it as well, so you know exactly when I'm uploading and which series goes up when. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like, and I'll see you next time.